from his or her own seat?
Well, she won't move, so yes, she does it on her own seat.
Okay, so that's fine.
Which
But
might be
then-
better in this case now that they have the name thing.
Right,
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
the point. So then, if they would move, then we would show the wrong.
Yeah, she, normally the chair does get replaced by someone, but she usually liked to stay in her, she was using his microphone or something. I'm gonna tell her just to stay there and run the meeting from there.
Yeah.
Right, so then the difference is that in that location, she cannot turn her own mic on. Because it's not assigned.
Leaning over and using his mic and talking in it, 'cause
Well, there was no lower thirds last year. This is the first year that we've implemented lower thirds into the
Right,
committee.
right, that's true, but for some reason,
I think I remember
we
seeing
had to
that.
turn her mic on, so she kept leaning over and using his, that's
okay.
why now. I got it.
Yeah, so go ahead and turn on another one. So they show up for 10 seconds, right?
It
So-
shows 10 seconds and then repeats again after 2 minutes.
Wait, repeat after what?
2 minutes.
Two.
So the lower third will go away after 10 seconds and it'll come back every 2 minutes. Yes.
Okay, it's only up there briefly, I thought it was up there the whole time.
No.
Got it, okay.
One thing I noticed with that is that sometimes when switching to a new camera angle, that sometimes it takes even more than 10 seconds for it to switch to that camera, so the lower third is gone before the camera even gets to the person.
That should not be happening. So let us know if it's happening.
Okay.
So that's something we need to
So-
work out with.
Frequency and duration,
Yes.
as much detail as you can get in that moment, because I know you guys are focusing on other things.
On that people are going to be sitting at. Most of the time, Delegate Foreman is going to fill a little table. He's going to create his own panels, right? This is what we've done.
Yeah, we can have all three mics on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to prevent like side conversations behind them, especially if like the audience is talking really loud and you only have one person sitting at the table, you can turn the other ones off and it doesn't necessarily affect the stream. Because we
The
only
camera
have,
angle's the same, three
yeah,
people on.
all three of those like microphones have the same camera preset. To keep those windows nice on the whole time. You have done it in the past, you don't have to.
You get cleaner audio if you have fewer microphones.
Yes, but there is going to be that back and forth between the witness and the member, especially during bill hearings.
And it won't be side by side.
Yeah, you can do split side witness if you want it.
Yeah.
And you want the members to talk into the microphones,
Yes.
okay? If they've got things like this and this, you know,
Yeah.
there's nothing, control-wise, that's difficult.
You want the microphone to be directly at the person sitting here. If they go to move the gooseneck like this, how am I supposed to know who's speaking, or can I hear them? Most of the time, if people are like this, again, they need to speak directly into the microphone.
Okay, I'm gonna tell them.
So that's something that the chairman can announce at the beginning. Speak
Yeah,
into your mic.
right. Got it.
If you can't hear, get closer.
Like delegate.
What
Lehman,
happens, I'll tell you what they do is when they're done with their question.
Yeah.
I'll be able to talk and then they'll be done and they always turn it off and they go.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No.
Is that like a huge big deal?
I mean,
They're like mad about something. But for the next time, they need to have it on.
yes.
Yeah.
So like most of the time, they're gonna have their laptop in front of them.
Yeah.
Delegate Lehman does this. She does move it to the side, and then she'll put her laptop back to whatever she was working on. But if she wants to speak, she's closing her laptop and then pulling it towards her. And she speaks directly into the microphone.
You want to try to condition them as much as possible. I know it's almost impossible, but,
Got it.
all right.
And do you have more of those packets?
Yeah, I just realized I missed something in there, so I'm gonna update it. And then part of that email blast that I'll send out on the first day of session will say like support, phone number, instructions, everything that we've gone over. And then it'll also talk about, starting when you guys get into like your deep bill hearing days, when you guys go past 5 o'clock, one of us will be here Thursday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday. Which, yeah, and then on Fridays, we kind of play it by ear.
Even if we do it 8 o'clock.
So that's the other thing, we typically leave at 8 p.m. So if you go past 8 p.m., we're not necessarily physically here, but we're still available. You could reach out to us via Teams, via email. We can also start forwarding a phone as well.
And we're not using this phone at all anymore.
No, you have to turn
It's
that
just-
phone.
Yeah, I have to return that one.
So the thing that sucks about the new phones is that they are Ethernet based, and your only Ethernet port over here is all the way over here versus over here.
So it has to stay there.
Most of the time too, when Jacob last year was operating, he was Teams messaging like his problems or questions to me, and I was forwarding it to the rest of the team. So
Did he have his laptop in there?
he did have his laptop in there. Yeah.
So you can bring your laptop in. Okay.
You said you had another question, I think, right?
Oh, this one's the silly one. So, when we let the witness into the Zoom, as soon as they start talking, they'll be shown.
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as their camera is on, they will display on the TVs that Zoom PC and the stream.
And you have to start the time.
So, again, if they've been waiting for 7 hours and you allow them into the meeting and no one's there, or they're doing their laundry or anything like that, you kind of gotta play it by ear, I guess, or figure it
A
out.
lot of times they have like technical difficulties,
Yeah.
and then he'll be like, sorry, we're moving on, or we're finished that bill. And then you're gonna see, or they're gonna be calling and saying, hey, why wasn't I called? Blah, 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 and there's this big thing. And sometimes I have to say to him, well, depends how deep he is into the next bill. Like if he just started it, he may say, all right, let's give this person 2 minutes. It's kind of a case-by-case basis.
Also, if you're allowing them into the meeting and like say they've run to the restroom and they're not there.
Yeah, and they'll call, and they'll tell us that, they'll say.
But in his defense though, they should also be watching the stream to see what bill they're on. So
It's their name and county.
Yeah, so,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know what a name tag, yeah.
Yeah, like ID, you know?
Yeah. So if he doesn't like them, he can turn them off. But it's an either or, by the way. So can't turn it off for some members and keep it on for other
Yeah,
members.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It's completely on or completely off.
All right, well, thanks, guys, on Friday. You can cross this off your list for Monday, because apparently it's gonna be some kind of snow or something.
What's Monday? Oh. I got 3 people on Monday, so we'll see how that goes.
You have 3 people training? I know, I think Sarah's one of them, right?
She might be.
But people tend to panic.
Yeah, so you can panic. I mean, I guess we can try to talk you off the ledge as much as possible when it comes to the committees. But for the phones, we have no idea about that. We got no idea about CIS, voting iPads, all of that.
All right, so 7,700,
Yes.
and either Heike, you, or Tanisha, or Ralph, or no.
So most of the time, if you call, depending on who is available, I mean, Heike and Ralph will always be available for the house. If Tanisha and I are available after the Senate's going, we can help out. But someone will be here. Just be prepared, it's not quick service like you've been getting the last couple of years though.
It's not what?
Quick service. Because we were right there. We're not right there anymore. We're in another building.
I know.
And we're on the
and that
fourth
whole,
floor.
I'd be like in my office doing stuff and I remember text, I don't know, everybody would be, Jacob would be panicking, like, we went down, I'm like, oh my God.
Also,
They already know and they're usually
Yeah.
on their way.
usually we already.
We're here immediately.
Yes, so we have the capability to watch everybody and one of us